Hey, this is Chris Wells, the Bass Chaplain, and this is the YouTube channel where faith and fishing hook up. You know, I had the opportunity to be around some of the greatest bass pros on the planet, and one of the cool things about being around those guys are the tips that I get to hear. Now, when I was a kid, you didn't get tips from the pros. The only time you ever got a tip from a pro is when you're reading Bassmaster magazine or some kind of other fishing magazine. But today, with YouTube, everybody's giving tips. This is what I found out. Anybody with a rod and reel these days are giving tips on how to fish. And this is what I found out. Even though there are a lot of people giving tips, sometimes those tips are really not worth listening to. So you got to be careful in the world of bass fishing about who you actually get your tips from. You know what? It's the same way in the Christian world. There are a lot of people out there preaching the Bible. There are a lot of people out there telling people how to live and be in a relationship with God, and you need to be careful. The book of James chapter 3 verse 1 says this. It says, "Not many of you should be teachers, my brothers, because we know that teachers are going to be judged more strictly." Listen to what 2 Timothy 2:15 says. It says, "Be diligent to present yourself approved to God, a worker who doesn't need to be ashamed, correctly handling the word of truth." Just like you ought to be careful when you're getting your tips from guys on YouTube, you need to be very careful about who you listen to when it comes to the Word of God. Make sure that person has a relationship with God, and make sure that person is correctly handling the Word of God. This is the Bass Chaplain, and this is the YouTube channel where faith and fishing hook up. I'll see you around.